Hey, everybody. Welcome to this evening's Let's Talk Autism with Autism and Us. If you are brand new to our open discussion, what this is all about is us coming together online to learn, share, and support. It's a everybody participation. If you have a question or you want to share some good news, some bad news, just throw it in the chat. We're all here for one common cause. We can share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. I am one of the admins of this wonderful establishment.
And happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Linda. I'm the other admin.
Okay. So let me get the link in there for our favorite, Mr. Charles.
Hey, Roxy and Charles, Michelle, Teresa. Hey, Loranda, Miriam, Tara,
Hey, everybody. Okay.
Ria.
Ria. Victoria.
Hey, Victoria.
Michelle. Hey. Roxy. You have to tell us more about that Disney trip. Tara, hello. Lorienda. There's Michelle. Hey, Pammy. Hey, Alden.
Hey,
Welcome.
Pam.
Hey, Clarence. Welcome. Teresa. Hello. Let me take this guidelines. I don't know why they keep popping on here. Yes, off. Okay. All right. So we are waiting on Mr. Charles to come on up. Hey, Hope. Well, awesome. Welcome. Happy Sunday, Natalie. Happy Sunday.
Hi, Natalie.
So, as you come on in, make sure you put that thumbs up or show some love for our community. And again, if you are brand new, all this is us coming together to learn, share, and support. You throw your questions or you want to share some good news, some bad news, whatever it is, you just throw it in the chat. This is our online safe space and meeting place. And that brings me to one topic that I want to speak on this evening. It's about how all of us parents can come together without being rude to one another or bashing one another. I think it's totally uncalled for. We had an instance in our group, and I really won't tolerate that in our parent support group because no matter what, it's okay to agree to disagree, but it's not okay to be rude or degrading, especially to another parent going through similar things as yourself. Have you guys encountered that, and how does that make you guys feel? It's ridiculous.
You know, part of it is you have to try to understand where the other person is coming from, before you go and bash somebody. I remember one time there was a lady in this group who obviously came from some other part of the world. I think she was African, but she used the expression that we abbreviate MR, but, and people started bashing her for using that expression. But probably that is, is
How
not
they
viewed as a derogatory expression where she lives. And so, the right response would have been gently let her know that, in this group, we don't use that expression because it's come to have a derogatory connotation in many places. Instead of, knee jerk bash her, uh, you know, shout her down. Try to be understanding about things.
right, especially if they're from different parts of the world. But when we are in the same area of the world. I think it's ridiculous that parents have to bash other parents unnecessarily. You never know what that other parent is going through. Um, and kindness is worth a pot of gold. It only takes a very little energy, and it takes a lot more energy for you to be mean to someone else. Um, it- it's disgusting to me, the way some parents who also have children on the spectrum treat one another, especially in our platform. And our platform is meant to be a safe space for everyone. And again, I say you can agree to disagree. You don't have to agree with everything. That's not what I'm saying. But when you do disagree with someone, it doesn't take much to just be nice about it.
Yeah,
Linda, you
sometimes,
want to
we've said something, something makes us angry. We
add?
see very important, stop and think, especially before you press the send button, maybe you key in something, stop yourself. You
Right,
know, better yet, stop yourself before you start typing. But if you can't stop yourself before you start typing, stop yourself before you press send.
right.
Because you know, there's the proverb that says the inside of a man slows down his anger.
Mhm. So yeah, get it all out, type it all out, and then delete it.
But it's really
Linda, you
better
want
not to
to add
type
to
it
that?
out. It's really better not
Yeah,
to type it in the first place because you could, then hit send by mistake. Hey, wait a minute, I didn't mean to do that, but now you've done it.
Right.
yeah. I would say also another thing is if you're bashing a parent or if you're going at a parent and disagreeing um, in an incorrect way, and we take a comment down, the comment we're already seeing the situation.
What?
If we remove the comment, there's no need to get rude about that or upset about that. If we removed it, it goes against the standards of how parents should be treating other parents.
Yeah, and sometimes even maybe a case where somebody says something, they mean one thing, but it comes across a different way, and still, you gotta take that down because
Hmm.
even if the person meant well, it's how it's going to be taken at the other end, how it's going to
Exactly.
make the
Yeah.
person reading the comment feel.
Yeah. And it's there like there's just isn't any reason, disagreement, whatever, disagreement or not, there's no reason to talk out of line, call people names, um, have, hateful remarks. Never is that okay.
Yeah,
Um, hey Roxy. Yeah, oh they're doing good. Steve and Emily. Emily's graduating Thursday.
very good. Yeah, tell her congratulations from me.
Thank you, I will. Um, and oh, I'm glad that worked out too, Roxy. That's good. It's a game changer. It's something you absolutely need to do. Um, where are we? Um, Spencer says we have Six Flags season passes. Would you all believe Six Flags now has low sensory room for autism? Oh, that's good.
Very good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, that's
Good.
true of all the Six Flags amusement parks. That's nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And um, thanks. Okay, so Teresa says, I have a friend who wants to work with elementary school kids through high school kids that are on the autism spectrum. How do I explain to my friend about autism?
Well, encourage her to read books about it. There are lots of books about autism. Even that book that we were reading, that book club we had going for a while, and I can't remember now the title of that book. That's a good one. Temple Grandin's book, thinking in pictures is good, but just mention the terminology in that book is a little out of date. So she should be aware of that. But nevertheless, it's a good book because it's written by someone who is on the autism spectrum and giving her own experiences. Um, there are a number of books out there now. And that's the first thing I would encourage her to do.
And speaking of book club, we are still getting our website updated, but with those changes, we are also going to reboot the book club. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to get the group together to coincide with our website, and we're still working on the updates. But the website will be available. The new and improved website. Oh, and I'm loving it. I'm gonna have to send you the update, Linda. But I'm loving the look and feel of it so far. But it should be updated and public in a couple more weeks. Okay, where are we at?
Well, I'm in Connecticut. You're in Michigan.
Right. That's
Linda's in California.
Roxy says the Disney trip was amazing. We wore our Autism Raymond grad squad shirts and met so many other autism families that came up
awesome.
to us and said hello. Even at a restaurant of Animal Kingdom, an employee came to our table and introduced himself and said he was autistic himself.
Oh, how
Very
awesome.
good.
Hmm.
That was
Very
great.
good.
I know there was also a parent. I don't know if you got the tag, but I tagged you, and she wanted information about the Disney trip. So I don't know if you seen that, but if you get a chance, check that out if you haven't already. Honestly, I am not sure there is a complete way to explain about autism because every person is different. Uh,
Although
yeah.
think I think Teresa said that um, she wanted to learn about teaching kids on the spectrum. So a wide variety of information would be good.
Yeah. Again,
All right.
that's why I say don't read just one book about autism. Read a
Mhm.
number of books
All right.
because you'll get to see a bigger picture when the more you read, that is from reliable sources. There's also some information out there that's not so
Sorry,
good,
y'all.
but the good information, good books about autism. There are many of them, and you get yeah, a more rounded out picture.
Thank you, everyone, for the congrats for Emily.
Yes. Congrats, Emily.
Oh, I have a little story that happened. Friday. On Friday, when her bus came home and she came home from school, I wasn't here. Steve was here. By the time I got back from picking up other kids, um, she was sleeping in her room, and I went into her room and said hello and asked how her day was, gave her a kiss. And then I was walking out of the room, and right after I walked out of the room, getting ready to walk down the hall, she said, "Mom, Mom." And then I was like, "Huh?" And like she was waiting to tell me something. And then she said, "Extra teeth, extra teeth." And I kept asking her, "What?" She
Or
said,
wisdom
"Extra
teeth.
teeth." And the bottom two are completely in. Like the bottom two wisdom teeth are completely fully in.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't know how she knew it because it's not like it was cutting, like just coming through the gums, but they're in, and
Yeah,
she knew that they were an extra
they
set.
were there. Wow. They're
Yeah, but
not
she didn't say
bothering her.
what was that? No, she said they don't hurt.
Mhm.
There's been every once in a while. say like maybe once every 3 months. She might ask for an ice pack for a headache, but
Yeah.
no more often than before. And then
Okay.
the top ones are not there. But they had told me last time with last year or the year before last that they were going to be impacted on the bottom. But they came in and they're straight and there's enough room. Um,
Okay.
if the top ones come in the same way, hopefully, usually if you have room in your mouth for them, you can keep them. They're just harder to clean.
Yeah.
So hopefully but she's really good about brushing her teeth, really good. So
Good.
hopefully they come in smooth and they fit, and she'll be able
And
to
she don't have
keep them
any
up.
problems.
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
a dental appointment anyways, July 7th, so it was cool that this happened right now. So the dentist will take a look with x-rays and everything next month.
I remember when mine came in, and I remember my mom had told me about the fact that you get wisdom teeth in your later teens, and must have been about Emily's age when they came in, and I noticed that getting new teeth in there, and I realized those were my wisdom teeth. I
Mhm.
managed to keep all of them until I was almost 60, and then since then, one by one, each of them has had to be extracted. So now I no longer have my wisdom teeth, but I kept
Yeah,
them
I
for
had
a
to
long
get
time.
all four of mine done at the same time.
Me too. Yeah. Steve had him. He had him for years. And then one of our sons has him, and they said they don't need to be pulled. There's plenty of room. But then
Yeah,
the other two kids and me, we had to have them pulled.
yeah,
So Emily's kind
Ari
of
and
probably in between.
Jasmine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
Poor
what I was,
Ari went through it. Ari went through it.
Yeah, I
But
lost
oh
the last of
man.
my wisdom teeth in February, I think, of this year, February or
Mm,
March, and there, finally the last one was pulled.
oh wow. Okay.
So I
yeah.
lost the first one when I was 59, the last one at the age of 76.
76. Well, you had it for 76 years.
I
Well, I
know.
didn't have them for 76 years. You don't get them till you're late 60.
Well, right.
I have them about 60 years.
And yeah, because I was scared when she would get him pulled. You know how you have to irrigate it, you got to clean the socket out. You don't want to get dry socket. You got to make sure there's no food. You can't drink from straws. You know, she doesn't eat any liquid food. You know, I don't know what. I was already stressing over that. So hopefully the top two come in and she'll be good. Like what Lori just said. She said you can't you can't get nothing past Emily or Brandon. Yeah, I was so shocked. She just, it was like she was waiting for me to tell me, so she could tell me. And I looked in there and yeah. And then so I was like, let me see again. She was like, that's enough, mom. Because I couldn't believe it. But yeah, they're there and they're good. So
Awesome. Awesome. And Pam, are you leaving us? You have a wonderful week too.
Okay, you
thanks,
have a good night,
Pam. Take
Pam.
care.
Hey,
Oh, bro.
Spencer.
I think I did that once when I was little. But my sister was the one that was the big offender in that area, and she was the only one of us kids that we're sure was not on the spectrum, and and she was the biggest offender in our family in that regard.
Yeah, DeAndre, he was a smearer. He started smearing his poop when he was like one. And it's funny now, but he would actually go hide. I don't know whether he thought it was a bad thing or what, but he was wearing a diaper. But as soon as he pooped, he would go in Ari's closet. Out of our closet, he wouldn't go anywhere. Ari, you remember DeAndre going in your closet and smearing poop? he would he would just smear poop everywhere. Um, and he did that for a long while. We finally, I'm gonna say last couple years, he finally stopped. He's really better, with his toilet training now. But yeah, we've been through that. Thankfully, it's over. Now he can't stand for anything to be on his hands. He goes in there, washing. But yeah. Yeah, I've been through
Yeah, funny story about one time with that with my sister. We were on vacation. We were at my grandparents' house, and got up in the morning and discovered that Jenny had reached into her diaper and smeared all over the wall. Anyway, my mom and dad were cleaning it up, and I heard them spelling out a certain sequence of four letters as they were referring to what they were cleaning up. And I asked them, "What does it spell?" And they wouldn't tell me. Well, then later on, as I began to learn phonetics, I eventually tried sounding it out, and then I said it. And then I think if somebody had come along and washed my mouth out with soap, at that point I would have viewed it as a favor. I felt off. I felt dirty as soon as I had said it. And I knew why they wouldn't tell me what those four letters spelled.
it. Congratulations. Danielle, did you get my text? I texted you earlier. Hey,
Hi,
um,
Brittany.
hey, Brittany. Hello. Love his graduation picture, Foxy. Yeah, isn't he handsome? He took some great pictures.
Yeah, they were really nice.
Yeah.
January, baby. Yeah. The dentist removed Raymond's because she said later on it might cause pain after he was an adult. And so I decided to remove them because Medicaid covers that before that. Did they have to, well, I'm sure they sedated him, but did they have to put him totally under or just, yeah, I gave you a whole bottle. How was it for him, Foxy? Brandon got all four wisdom teeth pulled at one time at age of 17. He is now 26. He said he wanted to get it done and over with. He had an option to get two at a time removed. Sammy, come here.
They said take them
Uh,
all at one time.
yeah. Let me let them out the door
Okay.
before. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that same thing, Lorian. I was thinking if they could do the upper and lower on one side and then upper and lower, on the other side. So at least she could chew on half, one side of her mouth. Um, but yeah, it's just I was afraid of that. And she still may need to get them um pulled, but we'll have to see. But yeah, that's what I thought, half and half.
Well, hopefully she'll be like me. She'll be able to keep them for a long time.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah. That's Steve's were because so when you have a wisdom tooth, because one time he was going to get one filled because it had a cavity, and I was counting and I was like, these are wisdom teeth. Why are they even filling, wisdom teeth? Usually they just pull them when, they get a cavity. If they have enough room, they'll just wait. Or you can keep them forever. But so I don't know if hers fit fine and there's no cavity or anything. Yeah, we'll keep them. But if, if not, we'll get there. Hopefully, we'll know more next month when they look in the X-rays. Loranda says he would go into his sister's room. Uh, he knew to do it in his sister's room though, and not his own, right, Roxy? um,
Oh man.
Jade Jaden never smeared, but he did hide when he pooped until he was 6. It was the only way I would know he pooped. Uh, Roxy says, yeah, they sedated, totally under, all taken out once at the hospital. It was pretty fast, and care afterward was easy too. That's good. That's the part I'm worried about is the aftercare. Because I know she'll be under, but yeah, the aftercare. Oh, see, and Lorietta says she still has all 4 of hers. I'm just surprised Emily didn't say anything when they were coming through. And just like, when I can see that they're all the way up. Uh, my son David doesn't have any wisdom teeth at all. Emily had him, she had him for a bit. They were up under the gums for a bit. But this last time is when they said it's time to start looking to get him out. The only thing that actually affected him was the throwing up after because the sedation. Um, Nita, I'm so sorry. The weekend has been full of prom, send off, graduation, out of town guests hosting. Hey Danielle, uh, how do you guys find out the child has problems with wisdom teeth? When Emily went in for her dental, she goes in about every 2 years, and she's fully sedated, and they run X-rays. You can see them on the X-rays. Otherwise, I guess if they have jaw pain, swelling of the gums, the age, I guess would be about. I think they start to see them. She was 13, maybe, but they told me on her 16-year-old appointment to start working on getting them out. Um,
Hi, Hope.
And Michelle says
I
I still
hope.
have my bottom two for now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's funny how some people just come in and they just
Mm-hmm.
fit. Oh yeah, so Steve and I did a tour at the adult transition program that Emily will be going to,
Uh-huh.
and she will stay there until her 22nd birthday. So she's 18 now, so she'll start. It's the same school year calendar,
Okay.
8 to 2. The program looks really neat. You could tell it's not a kid program, and it's not like school. Um, they try to have them be as independent as possible. Um, they will take them shopping. Say so they have this whole kitchen area. So if she needed to go to the store to buy her lunch things, they would prefer for her to go to the store with them, buy her things that she needs, put it in the kitchen, go in there each day to make her lunch, and do things like that independently. Um, but it's a really nice program. It's a life skills kind of program they still work on.
Okay.
They're going to go to something that's kind of the equivalent to, like, say, maybe a YMCA kind of thing. Once a week, um, they go to the mall. So the program looks really good. We were really scared, but program looks really good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I'm kind of excited to DeAndre will be going to something similar when he finishes.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy
Yeah.
that they're already here doing
Right.
this.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and um they said what they do is if your kid is to the level to have a job, they'll take your child to the job, and they'll have a shadow for them, and if they don't do a thing like that where they have an offsite job, they
Yeah.
run, like, say, a car wash, and then the kid could still earn a check by washing the cars there at school and things like
Yeah.
that, and then they still will have a job and a paycheck essentially.
Yeah. That's awesome. 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 Yeah, our babies are there.
Hmm.
My daughter, hi Tara. My daughter started head banging and being very violent age 7 due to dental problems. Wow. Did it come from her teeth coming in? Tell, tell, telltale sign if they do not want to eat their favorite foods for nonverbal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be a sign. Definite one. Okay, until they pull up my top teeth. Okay. Hey, Dinah.
Hey, Dinah.
Hi, Dinah.
put it in his teeth. Some get something that looks like a big pimple right under the tooth on the gums. Oh yeah, that might be an abscess.
Mm-hmm. That's what mine were doing, and yeah, that's what I thought. Emily would start crying when the gums were red, but yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Um, hey, Mark. Uh,
And Mark,
Well, we're based in the U.S., but we have people from all over.
yeah, we're a global group.
Yes.
Obviously, if you're in the UK, the time is not going to be convenient for you, but if you can get on at midnight, we're glad to have you.
we have
Always.
this. We have the same here, Linda, the day program, and then come pick them up in a bus and drop them back off at home as well. Yeah, ours does the same too. Um, our buses are kind of they're shorthanded on bus drivers, but
Uh-huh.
hopefully they said we will be able to opt for the bus. And it's still the transition program is still run by our county and the school district. So um, yeah, she'll still have the bus access. Um, but if she doesn't, or if they're short or whatever, or they cancel like they have been, we'll just take her to school. I mean, to the program.
Okay. Is that far from you?
It is further than her school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it might be about 15 minutes to get there. It's in town though.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Tara. Um, oops. um,
I hope.
what's that one say? Uh, I never knew where at Six Flags is that room. Maybe when I go back to Six Flags, I can try that room. My name is Hope. Nice to meet you. Also, I have autism. Um, does anyone have any experience with Michigan Career Technical Institute?
No. What is that? That's a well, of course, something technical, huh?
Natalie says, I think my greatest fear about autism is the transition into adulthood. It literally gives me panic attacks when I think about it.
Yeah,
It it did to me too. Because when I was thinking it, I was thinking everything at one time. I was thinking of all the stuff that is going to happen, in adulthood, transitioning. But it was easier when it really happened because they all didn't happen on the same day. They,
Right.
there's like the conservatorship, the IDs, the medical, the transition program, graduation, things like that. They at least they each happen like one at a time. Um,
Yeah, I'm
she's
feeding my face, so they go
What are you eating?
spaghetti,
What is it?
spaghetti.
Oh, I was craving spaghetti
yeah.
today too. Um, okay, so Tara said she's nonverbal. She fell in bath and landed on her front teeth. They took one out, but not the other, though it was broken half. I took her to the dentist 4 times. They said nothing was wrong. Took her to A&E, and they transferred her to another hospital, and she had 5 teeth tuck out. The front one that was hurt in previous accident was a bad abscess under it, and that's what caused her meltdowns and aggression. Bless her.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I'm so scared too with two children with autism. Yes.
And it all depends on their level, and how they're doing, because in my case, I was able to go on to college and then go on and get a job, and I'm now retired. I've raised a daughter,
Mhm.
and done all that. But others, though, there are others that need support as adults.
Mhm. Nathaniel's really having a hard time dealing with his godfather's. I'm so sorry for your loss. He was like a dad to him, and today was his birthday, so it's so much more than all. I'm so sorry, Dinah, for you and Nathaniel. My condolences.
Yes, Dinah, sorry. It's like it's so hard, because it's I don't know, it's just especially on the spectrum, Um like I always wonder like, if with Emily, the understanding
Yeah, I think
and
they have, they some understanding, like with DeAndre.
mhm.
Um, for a while, um, he would go by and look in Papa's room, but we
Oh,
got him to kind of understand that he's, up in heaven. So now, if you asked him where's Papa, he'll point, up in heaven.
oh
So
good, yeah.
I have the pictures of him and Papa, around,
Mhm.
but I know he misses them.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's hard though.
That's what I wonder too. I wonder if it hits them differently because um sometimes, like with autism, time scale is off or planning ahead on certain things. Like, so do they anticipate that as a part of life, or when it happens, it hits them then?
Right.
Um, Roxy says, I'm going through that now, especially when I think about when I'm not here anymore. It drives me insane. Me
Mm.
too, Roxy. Me too. It's just, that's one thing that I cannot, like, I don't like to think about. Like, nobody can take care of them the way we can take care of them.
So I was listening to another parent, and it's just something everybody should take into consideration. Even if you like me, I'm I'm relying on my other kids to help take care of DeAndre. But like in a situation where you have nobody, but you want to keep your child at home for as long as possible, right?
Hmm.
They said you should still apply for a group home because it may
Hmm.
take years before they go in.
Hmm.
She also stated that when they are, just say for instance, your child is 30 years old
Hmm.
and you're gone, it's going to be much harder for them to adjust to being in a group home
Hmm.
than it would be if they were, a younger adult.
Hmm.
So they would suggest maybe put them in the group home, and of course, you be around there and everything. But it's just something to think about because I always said no, 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 my baby won't go anywhere.
Hmm.
But then I don't know, how my kids' lives are gonna
Exactly.
be,
Yeah.
and
Especially
so go ahead.
with them being the youngest, sorry, with them too, Emily and DeAndre being the youngest of the siblings.
Right.
So they very well could be the last ones.
Mm.
Um, I did see that too. It said, it also said put in writing what you want with them. So like say if I would want a group home or a certain type of home, that kind of thing, and have the plans already ready, the place you would like, things like that, to have the smoothest transition,
Right.
should things have to go that route.
Hmm.
Michigan Gov MCTI has some programs and support services for some of our loved ones. Does require some testing though.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oops.
I told y'all, Danielle, you own it.
I know she really. Oh my
She really
goodness.
own it.
Aw, she said, "I'm so happy I found you all tonight because I've done nothing but cry all day."
Oh,
Aw, glad you found us too. Glad you're
yeah.
here.
I'm glad you're
More
here.
support.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and Dinah, she says sorry for your loss, and yes, definitely condolences. My boy is 9, and he is cursing so bad every time he talks. He's swearing. He's hearing it from my mom, who has dementia.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. And I guess you have to just keep trying to remind him that that's not nice. I mean, he's not being bad, or, he doesn't really understand that what he's saying is not good, but you have to keep instilling in him that, you know, that is an adult thing.
Yeah. But it's better, you better thing, watch your language around kids. Um, it's better, if you don't use bad language, period. And then that way, if you don't ever do it yourself, then when somebody else uses it around your kid, you can tell your kid that's a bad word. Yeah, we don't use that word in this house. Yeah, you can say that, but of course, that's that you
With
have to.
dementia, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, but I mean, still, you can tell your kid that. You
Right,
can't
right,
tell the person with dementia that, but you can tell your kid that.
right.
And and I remember one time, and this the dementia had nothing to do with this because my mom actually had all her mental faculties right down to the very last minute. But this time, one time we were visiting my parents, and my daughter was 12, and my mom always, my mom tried to watch her language around kids, but this one time she forgot that a child was present, and she let the F bomb fly, and Dorothy's reaction was immediate. Grandma.
I have three with autism, and yes, it's incredibly stressful and hard to meet all their different needs. Yeah. So I was looking at the difference between Kiyomi and DeAndre this weekend, and it's incredible. It's just incredible how you can see both of them have autism, but you can see the levels are different. Where DeAndre needs more support needs than she does.
That's one thing too. Yeah, when we go look at the different classes and the programs and things like that,
Uh
there's
huh.
always such a big range in the class. You know,
Mm.
they're just it's just so variable, and everybody, I guess that's why, they have so many different parapros and things like that, because some will need more assistance than others. But yeah, I've never seen it look like, oh, it's always just such a great scale, a great spectrum.
Okay, I'm gonna go put my plate up. I'll be right back.
Okay. Me too. Girl turning 8 and boy turning 3. Um, Sending prayers and my condolences. My heart hurts for you all. Glorianda says that. Brandon is the same way as DeAndre with his grandpa. Brandon will say, when you ask where is grandpa, he says in heaven and points up. Aw. Brandon did not go to my dad. his grandpa's funeral. I thought I might have been too much. Hey, Beth. Yes, that's surely something to think about. It is important to get guardianship, conservatorship. Therefore, professional will oversee the child slash adult child. As a grandma, it makes me cry thinking about when I'm gone. Will he think I just left him? Oh. Danielle says, I just shared things that I would want to know.
That's the thing. It's important. Tell the child. You know, tell the truth, and don't tell the child anything that you don't personally believe.
And yeah, so Danielle's talking about the resources. And then Tanya says, yes, completely agree. I don't know if I would expect my other son to have to take up the responsibility as much as I'd want that to be the case. You never know. That's what I always take into consideration. Emily has, she has three siblings, all older than her. Um, they're what, 30, 27, and 25. So they're a lot older than her, but the thing is, what will their lives be like? Who will they be married to? Will they be able to take on the responsibility? So I've kind of started talking about instead of this will be the situation you're caring for Emily, which I would really, really like, but just in case, even if you can't do that, make sure she's in a good place, check
Right.
in on her, check on her living, the group home, things like that. Do what I would do, um, at the very least. Michelle says, yes, Jaden has moments. Uh, like it just happened. It's like a memory hits. My mom passed in 2020. Then my brother passed in 2021. My sister passed 9 months later.
Oh, wow.
Jaden will just start crying and say he's missing that person. I think it does hit all our babies differently.
Wow.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. Okay, everybody, we are at the last 10 minutes. I'm gonna put the invite link. You are welcome to come on up while we go through the rest of the comments. If you have a business or organization or anything you would like to share, now is your opportunity to come on up and share with the community. If you just want to come up and say something inspirational, feel free. If you just want to come up to say something just for a couple minutes, um, feel free. You are welcome. Where are we at, Linda? Okay. Oh, there you go.
Roxy says, yeah, that's what they explained to us at the open house in the day program. If they already attend the day program and the caretaker passes, they will take them in and they already know them.
Oh, yeah. Now that's good.
That is.
Yeah, that would be the perfect situation,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they're somewhere where they already are familiar
Mm-hmm.
with.
Exactly.
Hmm. My cousin passed away yesterday. So, oh, I'm sorry, Danielle.
Sorry, Danielle.
Used to help
Yeah,
um,
yeah. Sorry to hear.
special needs. My heart's all. My condolences to your family. Sorry. Oh, can you start on that, Linda? I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
see if I can open it up.
Okay. I have a sister that has autism too, but she lives her with her adopted parents in Virginia. She comes to visit once every 2 years. I also have three more siblings, but that don't have autism. As far as we know, two of my siblings live with my stepmom and my natural dad, and the other lives with my birth mother and my stepdad. Then I live with my grandmother, who is now my mom because she adopted me when I was 20 months old, and I have lived with her ever since.
Okay, that's it. I thought it was going to be more.
Oh,
Okay,
the end of it, yeah.
yeah. Welcome to the community. I'm so sorry. I understand how you feel. Okay, let me get my coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay. I love this, but it's 12:45 a.m. and my kids don't like to sleep as it is. I'm going to bed. What time will this chat happen in the future? UK time.
Okay, all right. Well, you take care, Tara. We appreciate having you with us because I know it's not convenient when you're 5 hours ahead of us who are on the East Coast. Uh,
So it will always be at midnight Sunday, Sunday going into Monday. So I guess Monday at midnight.
yeah.
Oh, oh, wow. It's early there. Well, it's late.
Yeah, or early, either one.
Right.
Sending hugs and comfort. My grandson wanted his mom to call me on the video chat earlier. He was upset and crying, and he said, Grandma, get you McDonald's. Grandma, get nuggets and french fries. Well, I love to get McDonald's for him, LOL. Sometimes I think they
Uh,
really know that.
Right.
That's why,
Right.
like, Emily will do something new, and we try to stay really calm and not like, that kind of thing.
Uh,
But it's kind of good that we do that too, because then she'll know, like, we don't want to have her shy away or try to take advantage of something. But yeah, and she does it though with her dad though.
yeah, that's how DeAndre would be with Papa and his
Aw.
Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
He would say, Papa Taco Bell. And I have to call my daddy, and I already knew he would come all the way over here. He would go all the way to a Taco Bell he liked, which is way out the way, and bring that boy his Taco Bell.
Aw.
Mhm.
well, my daughter always called that place Taco Hell. I think she still calls it that.
Okay, Victoria, have a good evening.
Okay.
Take
Good evening
care.
for you.
Daniel didn't go to my granddad's services either. It's been 6 years, and sometimes it's like he's starting the processing his death over again.
Oh, wow.
I've seen that with autism. You know how sometimes, like Nita was just talking about this, how how DeAndre's watching the video over and over,
Over and over.
or like Emily, like school tomorrow, school tomorrow. We say, yeah, school tomorrow, school tomorrow, school tomorrow, and she just
Uh,
keeps doing it. But we were reading about that in book club. I think it was Born on a Blue Day, and it's like as asking the question with confirmation, but not retaining it. Like I just asked the question, and here's the answer. Just like it has no it'll pop back in their mind like they just didn't ask the question. But that's why I
right.
always wonder with time and autism and future versus past, present, all the whole um, relation to time, and how they relate to the time.
Oh, stop it, Lorienda.
Okay, Loranda.
Wearing my A shirt for Brandon.
Oh,
That's my thank you
Well, that's nice.
supporting.
Hi, who's with us here?
That is Hope. Hi, Hope.
I
How
hope.
are
I
you?
hope.
I hope. Yeah, because with these messages, I can't see the name because the message is blocking the name. Okay, there we go. Now I see the name Hope. So how are you doing, Hope?
Oh,
Unmute
she's
your
on
mic.
mute. She's on mute.
Unmute your mic, Hope. Hope.
Hope we can. There we go. Hi,
So
Hope.
hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Good. Good to have you with us.
Would you like to share something?
Do it.
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, would you like to share something?
Oh, I've been sharing in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
How many people in the group, Mama? An
Okay.
autism group. You're having a live
Yeah, you
chat right
too.
now.
You too, Roxy.
Okay, everybody.
Autism group. You're having.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Have a great week. Danielle said, oh, thank you all. Have a great week. Carve out some me time. Yes, yes. Foxy says, have an awesome summer. I know some are not on break yet. DeAndre has one more week, but we are. Yes, have an awesome summer, Foxy Roxy.
Yeah. You too, Foxy.
Danielle says the book, The Reason I Jump.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
that's a
Yep.
good one. Yeah.
Yep. That's it. That is a good one.
Okay, remember you are strong enough to blaze any trail you need to take. You are enough. You are loved. You are needed. You are wanted. Yes. Do not be
Mhm.
afraid to take the needed care for yourself. Stay strong. Be the voice. Be kind to those around you, even if they are not kind to you. Spread the love you have. Have a wonderful week and know you are blessed beyond imagination. Oh, thank
Thanks,
you for that,
Michelle.
Michelle. That was awesome.
Thank you. And I think that that is the book. The reason I jump, I think, is the book that I was thinking about with this, with the time and the questions and the time lapse, and with somebody with autism.
That we may bring that book back up as one of our first reads
Hmm.
uh, for the book club. So that's a thought. Coming soon in maybe a month. If anyone wants to join the book club, we haven't officially started back. It may be a month, but you can see the group, Autism and Us discussions and more, and join from there. And that's strictly for a book club, no other postings. Um,
Okay.
hey, Cynthia. Everyone have a restful night and great week. You too,
Yeah.
Cynthia.
You too, Cynthia. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, I'm married to a Cynthia. So yeah.
And my mother-in-law's a Cynthia.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Coincidence. Talking about relationships. I hope he remembers I just got McDonald's.
All right.
Right.
Right, Michelle. Shot my
Right. Shot my foot.
foot.
Happy Sunday to you too, Lorianda.
Yeah. You too, Lorianda.
June 4th.
June 4th. What is that? Oh,
Maybe.
I'll put the link in here. I'll put the link in here. So you can join now. I gotta go to it. Discussion for more.
Yeah. Yeah. Cindy and
Um,
I today we went out to dinner. We took the speaker out to dinner today, and speaker came from Patterson.
oh. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, we got speakers from Patterson and the other facilities there, Wallkill and so on, more frequently
Hmm.
than other people because we're close to there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I
So
like how we
there's the
have
book
this.
club. Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
oh no, no, go ahead.
I was just saying the book club link is in there. The
Oh,
group.
okay. And then Oh, Danielle says June 14th, and it's the last day of school. Okay.
Okay.
Our
Yeah,
last day of
is
school is the 8th,
Yeah,
yeah,
the,
the 8th.
that's the Thursday. June 14th is a Wednesday.
the
Okay.
next week. Yeah.
Yeah, the ninth then. So his last day this week
Friday.
this week yep, this week would be his last week. Okay. Is there a chapter for Autism and Us in Jamaica? No, unfortunately not. I soon. Now I'm not gonna say too soon, but eventually we will spread out.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
we're
there's no
here.
bar against somebody in Jamaica joining the group. You can certainly join Autism and Us
Yeah,
anywhere in the world,
yeah, it
but there's
is.
no. Now, whether there's an autism society in Jamaica, that's another question. There might be. I don't know. I know Cindy
Yeah,
and I
but
went.
we're global.
Yeah, I know Cindy and I've been to Jamaica. We went there for our honeymoon, but we were just in a resort complex there, so I don't know. What there is in the way of autism groups there.
Or organizations. Autism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you all. Hope everyone has a wonderful week. You too. And you
You too,
guys,
Beth.
everybody
Thank
have a great week. Any last words, Mr. Charles?
Just everybody have a good week, and again, try to stay positive, try to stay optimistic, and I guess we'll see you all next Sunday.
Yep. Linda?
Everyone have a great week. Everybody be thinking about us for Emily's graduation. We
Oh,
hope it
yeah.
all goes smooth. We hope that
It will.
it will. Yeah, it will. But we're still hoping. You know how nervous you get with these things. So everything will go well. I'm gonna say it now. Everything's gonna go well. So yeah, I'll be posting the video. I'm so happy.
All right. Awesome. Foxy says, love, peace, money, and sleep for all. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Monique, we are on our way out, but make sure you join us next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard
Thanks.
Time. We will be back next Sunday. Uh, and Beth says, happy graduation.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody. We are out of here and see you guys next week. And don't forget
All
the link for the book club if you're interested in joining us. I posted it in the chat. And we'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
right, good night.
Appreciate you all.